And good morning, everyone. As you walk out the door at this hour, temperatures overall pretty tolerable. 72 degrees in Baton Rouge, 74 in Denham Springs at this hour, 73 up in Liberty. Now, highs this afternoon will be back into the mid-80s. Winds coming in from the southeast, which will bring in some higher dew points, some more moisture. That will lead to a heat index probably around 95 degrees today, which means it will feel about 10 degrees warmer than the actual temperature today. Future track radar not picking up on much for your morning, but you could see some light showers late morning, early afternoon, and as you go into the evening hours, still again not like any heavy rain expected, but in the late afternoon we do still see some lighter showers coming in, and that's going to be from Tropical Storm Nicholas kind of getting some very outer band moisture, picking up on some of these light showers, and that will continue through the night tonight as well. Now, Tropical Storm Nicholas is about 50 miles southeast of South Padre Island in Texas at the moment, so it is not quite offshore of Texas yet, still offshore of Mexico, but it is heading north at this hour. And as you take a look at the cone, it's expected to make landfall as a tropical storm late tonight, early tomorrow, and will move inland into Texas. Once it moves into deep east Texas, it's expected to turn east and move into Louisiana. Now notice this entire time we are on the right side of the system, which means we're still going to get some pretty good rain from the system. And yeah, it's going to make landfall in middle Texas, but look at it, it's going to turn up into Louisiana. And even if it's a depression or a subtropical low like what it's indicating, it's still going to have a lot of rain with it, especially on the right side of the storm, which is why we're going to be seeing some of that rain. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. About 10 inches of rain expected along the Texas coast. That will cause flooding concerns there. And as it moves into Louisiana, still seeing some very high totals all the way into Baton Rouge and even parts of Mississippi with this storm for the next 5 days. Now, the flash flood risk is very high along the Texas coast and along southwest Louisiana, but is still pretty elevated as you head into middle Louisiana, even all the way to Lafayette and parts of Baton Rouge. Still want to watch for that flooding with this tropical storm. So let me go ahead and time it out for you. This is going to be on Monday. As we get to Monday night, that's when it's expected to make landfall, probably near Matagorda Bay in Texas, and then it's going to move west and north of Houston. As it does so, we're getting all this moisture swinging up into Louisiana throughout the day on Tuesday. And once we go into Wednesday, that center of circulation moves closer to Louisiana, and we're still getting a lot of that rain, those main rain bands here in Baton Rouge. So we're still going to see some flooding concerns there as well all the way into the day on Wednesday, maybe even a little bit on Thursday if the system moves a little slower. And on top of Nicholas, we're also watching another storm which could possibly move into the Caribbean. Right now it's just a tropical wave just beginning to move off the coast of West Africa, and it should form somewhere in this red area where it has a very high chance of developing into a tropical depression or storm, likely strengthening into a hurricane because, hey, it's September. And then as it moves into the Caribbean, we'll have to watch this one next. But for now, we are just worrying about Nicholas. Now, your 7-day forecast, I've just put some scattered showers on today. Really, you're going to see some sunshine in the morning, more clouds in the afternoon, and scattered light showers, nothing really heavy. But once we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we're going to see that heavy rain coming in from Nicholas, and flooding will be likely in several areas. Now, on Thursday, this is the area that's a little I'm unsure about. It's going to depend on how fast Nicholas can get out of here. If Nicholas slows down, Thursday is going to be a very wet day. But if Nicholas picks up speed, I think we'll be okay on Thursday. So that's something we're going to have to watch. But once we go later into the weekend, we're still seeing some spotty showers and some spotty scattered storms. As for a look at traffic not